Hi, it's Karen Leabo with vintagedazz.etsy.com here with another haul video from the flea market. Yay, it's my favorite kind of haul. Um, I went thinking I was not going to buy very much because I'm kind of over inventoried right now. And I thought I'll just only buy things if I really, really like them and they're a great bargain. Well, I ended up filling up my cart with all kinds of junk. I was just in a oh, Muffin has her head in a plastic bag. Don't suffocate yourself, kitty. Anyway, I ended up buying an awful lot of stuff. So, yeah, let me just get started. I will start with the jewelry, as I usually do. And I got this. This was from a lady who, you don't find this very often. She was just giving stuff away at really, really low prices. Like, anything I'd pick up, she'd be like, oh, $1 or $2. And I just kept buying stuff from her because, you gotta buy you gotta strike when the iron's hot when you find somebody like that. That's part of the reason I have a lot of stuff. But this, I believe that this is an African beaded choker. It's got a little metal bird dangle, and that was $3. And then, let's see, I had this also from her, which she sold to me for $1. This is an engraved gold tone bangle. Very pretty. I don't think it has a name on it, but it's, for $1, gee whiz. Okay, so then let's talk about some other jewelry. Now, I have told you about my lovely YouTube friend, Lori, who also sells on Etsy and eBay, and she also has a space at the flea market. And so she has very kindly given me some great bargains, and this time was no different. She sold me this watch slide style bracelet. She had it priced at $15, but she sold it to me for $5 because it's missing a stone, and she knows that I replace stones, and she figured she would never get around to it. So it's very pretty. It's like if you've ever seen Goldette jewelry, it's that style, but I don't think this is Goldette. It's not marked. But anyway, yeah, $5 for that, and I'm sure I have a stone somewhere for that. And then she also very kindly gave me a baggie full of jewelry that she didn't think she would ever get around to finding chains for pendants. She's just been stockpiling them. And also, inexplicably, there was a perfectly good pair of silver earrings in here also, which she could have easily sold, but she didn't. She gave them to me, which is so kind. So thank you, Lori. Call out to you. What a good friend. And so these are the earrings. There, I haven't tested the stone, but these are very pretty drop earrings. And then, sorry for all the crinkling. The cat's just going nuts on this plastic bag. Her favorite kind of toy. Okay, this is a sweet, sweet little pendant. Like a little starburst pendant, and it's got some dried flowers at the center. Little sterling silver. Let's see, then we have this metal that's a Sacred Heart Jesus on one side and Virgin Mary on the other. And it has a look of gold about it. It's probably gold plated. It's not. I didn't see any marks on it, although I haven't examined it too carefully. But very pretty. And then we have this, which is, let's see, this one I believe is, yeah, this is Mexican silver. With a beautiful red stone. That might be coral. It's awfully pretty. But, probably not. I don't know what it is. But, anyway, beautiful pendant. Then we have this lovely little gem. It's a little opal and sterling silver pendant. And lastly, we have a little Roadrunner sterling silver with a turquoise, and this is a bell trading post charm. So I may add that to my stash of charms. I'm stockpiling some charms to create a bracelet with. I've got some chains put aside somewhere, so I will get to that someday. But thank you again, Lori. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have this little bracelet with the elephants on it. This looks like silver, but it's not marked, so I'm going to guess it's, maybe silver plated. It's got these cute elephants. Stuff like that, sometimes I cannot resist. And that was $5. Guess the plastic bag scared her, she ran off. This is an Avon a choker necklace that's like a snake chain. Really sleek, beautiful, classic. I just sold an Avon mesh chain necklace. It was kind of similar to this, but it was mesh instead of a snake chain. So that's why I bought it, because I thought, oh, if I sold one, I can sell another one. And we have a coin charm bracelet. I always love these. Looks like there's one missing, but I don't think it'll matter in the end. These are American coins, and they're mostly dated from the 60s. I think maybe around 1964 is the latest, or 67 is the latest date on here. But there's some wheat pennies, and there is a silver dime, which I think this is 1957. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's a silver dime. So anyway, that was $5. And we have a Tibetan pendant. I love these. I just love Tibetan jewelry. It's so creative. It's got these wonderful embossed birds and these stones, which there's a couple of rhinestones, but one looks like it might be lapis and one looks like it might be coral. That was $5. And we have this wonderful charm necklace, which I do not know where this came from, but it's got an elephant and then some different wire wrap stones and some more little elephants and some enameled or painted metal bits, and there's like a little ring here that's, I don't know, looks like Bakelite or something. Lots of cute little tchotchkes hanging off of this. I love stuff like this. I just thought it was very pretty, and it was only $5 also. Now this is an interesting piece. There's a little story that goes with it. So there's this lady at the flea market, and she sells high-end antique jewelry, like really nice Art Deco and earlier, lots of Victorian stuff. I love to look at her stuff, but usually I can't afford it. It's just always very, very high priced. But off to the side, she had this jewelry box, and it had just some costume jewelry, nice costume jewelry, and just a little bit. And this just really stood out to me. I thought, that is really pretty. So I picked it up, and I handed it to her helper and said, can I get a price on this? And so he took it and showed it to her, and her eyes kind of got big when she saw it. She said, where did you get that? And he was like pointing to the end of the table, and then she was like, oh, yeah, I guess I did put that in there. She goes, it's just costume, but I thought it was kind of special. It just had a good look to it, which I agreed. And she sold it to me for $15. And I thought, well, that's, it's in beautiful condition. I thought that's not a bad price for that bracelet. And I came home and started looking it over, and I found a mark on it. And the mark says 18 karat. So I haven't tested it yet, but by the time I edit this video, I will know whether this really is 18 karat or not. Maybe it's 18 karat plated. Honestly, I would think an 18 karat bracelet would be marked more significantly with a maker's mark and stuff like that. So that is the story of this $15 beautiful bracelet, which either way, even if it's not gold, I love it. I love it. Okay, I think that is the end of the jewelry. And we have a lot of other fun stuff. Okay, back to the lady that was selling all the stuff so cheap. This is a baggie full of tiny little pots. I think they're all hand painted, and she sold, I think she sold me this one for $4 or $5 for all these little tiny pots, which are so cute. This one is got a Chinese mark on it, and it's lovely. Very pretty little hand painted. And this one is Holland Elesva. It's like a little miniature coffee mug. And this cute little one, this one says Holland also. Let's see, tiny little hand painted. And this is another little Chinese pot. It's got Chinese. These are just beautiful. I mean, they're hand painted, all of them. Pretty sure. This one is not marked. This one appears to be Asian. It's got a mark right there. A little cylinder face. Aren't those cute? I just love them. And then we have another one, which I think she sold to me for $5 or $6. This one is, it's a little hand painted, but not marked. And this one is a tiny little Mexican, hand painted Mexican. And this one is just like some little drip pottery, unmarked. Oh God, they're so cute. I like little stuff. I don't know what it is about miniature stuff that I find so charming. This one, I believe, is also Mexico. And this one. That one's not marked. Not sure what that is. And one more. This one is Mexico also. Little Mexico. So, that goes. Okay, sorry. I just want to put them up so I don't get them confused. Alright, it's over here. Okay. Okay, also from the same lady, I got this tiny little basket. This might be a Native American basket, but I'm not sure. I need to get my basket book and see if I can figure out what it is. Isn't it cute? That was $1. And then I got some more little tiny. There's a little pig. He's Mexican. And I think this is Mexican also. It's a little tiny dog. I'm sorry, I just find them so funny. They're so cute. $1 a piece on those. Then I also got this. And this is a made in Japan Gouda style, hand painted, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. And there is a collector's market for these Japan Gouda style. Mostly made in the 30s, a little bit in the 20s, a little bit into the 40s. And I think I paid, I want to say $2 for that. And let's see, I've got a couple of other things that I got from her. Oh yes, I got this frame. This is a very nice, very heavy brass picture frame. That's a little stand for it, and it's made in England. And it's in very beautiful condition, and that I think was like $2. And then these are some old, these are like Art Nouveau era think. Even Victorian, maybe. Metal frames. Yes, the only issue is the backs, the stands are broken off. So I'll have to do something about that. And they need a little shining up also. But those were like $1 a piece. Just don't find that very often. Okay, I do believe that's everything from that nice lady. Let's see. This is change of pace. This is a Tibetan prayer box. This is very, very old. I'm sure it's from the 1800s or older. And it's made of, I think, bronze, but it might be copper. Yeah, it might be copper. Looks pretty copper-esque on the back. This is a prayer box. You put the prayer inside and then hang it from your belt like this. And this guy, he has lots of really nice Tibetan antiques and exotic things. I love to sit and chat with him because he's very knowledgeable, and he appreciates other people who appreciate his stuff. So he's always happy to chat with me. And so yeah, he told me about what this was and that it was very old, and I paid $50 for it. Now I looked these up, and the prices are kind of all over the place, but some of the really old ones do sell in the hundreds of dollars. So I might pop this on eBay and try an auction and see what happens, because I don't know exactly what I can get for that. Okay, let's see. We've got some picture frames. This is a nice old picture frame. It is a bit distressed, but I love it anyway. It was $5. Figure out something to do with that. And then this is one of these nice Victorian deep well picture frames. This was also $5. This was I've been calling these molas because they are made in a similar way to these embroidered applique things that you get from Panama, which are called molas. But someone corrected me at some point and said these ones with the little curly things in the center are from Asia. So they're not really truly molas, I guess. But I like this one, different kind of subdued colors. Has a Winnie the Pooh on the back. But anyway, and it's in nice condition. These do sell. I paid $5 for that. Okay, let's see. $5 seemed to be the price of the day. I paid $5 for a lot of things. These are some little prints. They kind of look like silhouettes, paper cut silhouettes, but they're printed. There's this one of a fox hunt, and this one of a coach. And I got a pair of these for $5. You can see on the back that they're old. Oh, this one is signed Margot. I wonder if this one's signed Margot also. This one doesn't seem to be signed. They look like the same style though. Anyway. Yeah. I got these bird prints. These are probably 1930s. You know me and birds. I got 3 of them. The second one, and the third one. I'm sorry that it doesn't identify what kind of birds they are, and 2 of them appear to be some kind of parrots. But yeah, I think these probably are from the 30s, maybe the 40s. The way the mats are cut looks very Art Deco. I can remember these things like this in my grandma's house many, many years ago. So 1930s would probably be a good estimate of the age, and those were $5 a piece. this was a cool find. This appears to be a wooden box, and it has a lid with a piece of fabric, a piece of hand-woven fabric under the glass. And this frame around it is sterling silver. And I got this box. It is marked, I think it says 925. Is that right? Yeah, it says 925 Peru. And I got this for $10. And I did a little bit of research and discovered a few others similar to this. And the conclusion seems to be that this piece of textile is pre-Columbian, which means like 1400. And this wooden box, I started looking at it closely because I always look to see how boxes are constructed. This one's not constructed. I believe it's carved from one piece of wood, which is really unusual, really amazingly just skillful to do this. I don't know what kind of wood it is. It's very pretty though. It's got that the two tones like that. And I was checking what similar boxes like these would sell for, and I found prices everywhere from $55 to like $200. So I feel like that was a good buy for $10, even though it's marked 25. I just picked it up, and I didn't even ask for a discount. He just said, I'll sell that to you for 10. It's the end of the day. People are really starting to get crazy. I should just come at the end of the day. Okay, next we have this copper pitcher. This is probably Middle Eastern, I would say. It's kind of interesting because it has, I think it has rocks in here, and that's somehow supposed to keep the beverage in it hot, or maybe when you pour it, the beverage hits the hot rocks at the top and heats up as it comes out. I don't know exactly. These look to be attic fresh. They had cobwebs all over them when I bought them, these two pots. This one was $10. It's missing a little thing right there, but it's a really cool looking piece. And then I also got this one for $10. A little copper. Middle Eastern, maybe Turkish. It's missing the finial, but really, it's all about the copper. I love it. So $10 on that. And I got this book because I've been doing watercolors lately, and I love to paint birds. So this is a whole book on how to paint birds, and that was $5. And I do believe that is it from the flea market. But I did have, I did go to an estate sale and bought a few things, so I'm going to show you those first, but I'm going to pause. Okay, here I am with the estate sale stuff. Show you this. This is a little egg cup. Very pretty, different looking. These egg cups are probably going in my collection. These are, I paid $33 for everything here. I'm not sure how it breaks down exactly. I just made a pile, and they gave me a price. So it's another little egg cup. This one's got a little chip on it, but you know, since I'm not selling it, I don't care. The little chip doesn't bother me. It's very sweet. This one is called Guine, France. This other one is from Italy. This one is from Italy. It says Emprise, made in Italy. Then we got some Delft. Beautiful hand-painted ginger jar. It's got something in it, I don't know what. But it's got the Royal Delft mark on it. Oh, here's another egg cup. This one. Very sweet. Little flowers. This one. Oh. Has that bunny rabbit mark. Now, what is that? Oh, I should know what the bunny rabbit mark is, and I can't remember. Anyway. Here's another little Delft vase. It's the Delft mark. Another little vase with the Delft mark. Another little vase. Maybe I will mix some of these up with the little tiny miniature Delft vases and do a big lot of Delft. Maybe I'll do it that way, I don't know. And we have an egg cup, or egg coddler rather. I can't resist buying these. They usually do sell. They're made by Royal Worcester porcelain, made in England. This one's the one with the berries on it. Oh, sorry. Loud. Okay. And let's see, then we have hand knitted cardigan. It's got absolutely beautiful buttons. These buttons are like acrylic with flowers inside. Hand knitted by the lady whose estate this was. She did the most amazing needlework and knitting and crocheting I've ever seen, and she had so much stuff. These sweaters do not look as if they've ever been worn. She may have made them for gifts for somebody or whatever. But I'm probably going to keep these because I love me some old lady cardigans. And the ones I have are getting pretty ratty. So, this one. And then, like I said, she did some needlepoint. There were, I don't know, a dozen of these pillows, but I just picked out 2 that I liked the best. If I had more room to store stuff, I might have bought more of them, but I am really crowded right now. There's another one. And then, oh, I got this little needlepoint kit, which I'm probably just going to do myself if I can. It's kind of tiny, but I'll see if I can do it. I just liked it. It wasn't, I don't know, it was like $1 or $2 probably. And then I got this little antique baby dress, maybe a little christening gown or something, I don't know. That doesn't seem to have any stains on it, just needs to be pressed. It's in good condition. I think that was only $1 or $2. So, I think, okay, that is it. I have exhausted all of my recent purchases, and if you like these items, most of them will be listed on Etsy at vintagedazz.etsy.com. And if you look and you don't see something, shoot me a message on Etsy or an email. My contact information is below, and I'll see if I can't get something posted that if it hasn't been, or let you know if it's been sold. And yeah, that's it. I hope everybody's having a great new year so far. I'm sure this is before Christmas here, but it'll be in the new year when you see it. And yeah, 2024, oh boy. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.